this, you guys. I took this cover off of my flywheel. There's a fucking bolt up there. Look at this shit, it was stuck in there. Oh, what the fuck, man? What up, you guys? I want to show this bolt that was inside where my flywheel is. I don't really recognize that style of fastener, so I've never seen this bolt in my life. So my question is, if this was inside the cover, where did it come from? And you can see right there, thank God I caught this whatever when I was able to find it when I did. Look where that's been ground down. I think I was lucky enough to rattle around and slide into a spot where it thankfully didn't get into the flywheel. It did a little. So, man, what the fuck? What is up, you guys? About to take my whole transmission out because the guy that did the work didn't do a good job. He left the bolt loose. I'm gonna have to learn how to do the transmission. So that's what we're doing tonight.
That just goes on whichever way. This and this should just pop off with the spring. It's kind of like that. The spring holds it in through there, so you kind of slide it in. Clean that out. It looks like there's no grease in there, so that's probably that ear noise that you were hearing, that squeak. We'll clean this up too. Wow.
That carnage.
Yeah, a little bit of
Pissed me
damage.
off.
That hue.
Yeah. Look at this shit, bro. This is nutty.
I gotta take a picture of all this. It's all the bolts and everything in there.
Alright. There's our missing bolt.
Main thing is, I was gonna say, main thing is to line these pins up. They line up in a certain orientation, but you can figure it out because it only goes on one way.
Got the flywheel out, looks good. Clutch looks good. Broke in well. So didn't see any carnage, any damage due to that pressure bolt being loose, but I had to get in here and fix the shit. Put a new seal on. New throwout bearing.
It won't fit for the 22.
It won't?
Yeah, mine. At least mine's too big. 21's probably the move.
A lot of wrenching going on. So what's up, guys? I wanted to cut away real quick and show all the stuff that I pretty much replaced since I was going to take the transmission out, I figure I might as well get a look at everything and do it up right. So the first thing I guess I replaced was the shift linkage boot. This was torn all to shit. So I put a brand new boot on that. Also, this is the driver's side axle, transaxle seal. So I put a new one of those in. While I was in there, also the rear main seal. I think this actually was leaking ever so slightly. So hell, it's probably a good thing I went in there. Saved me the bullshit later. Although I don't know if it would have amounted to much. And this is the clutch bearing. And believe it or not, this is, I believe, is a new bearing that came on the Lux flywheel. But it sounds a little sus. So I put a brand new OEM bearing in there. So bearing. Since I was in there, Thankfully, all these were done well. Give it up to the mechanic who originally did the work. All these were torqued in, but I changed out the brand new flywheel bolts and put a new throwout bearing. Believe it or not, this thing is nice. I think this probably could have stayed in, but put a brand new one in. Also, while I was in there, I changed out this from the shift linkage and put brand new one of these, brand new boot. Didn't mess with this part of the shift linkage. I may look into getting a two-piece, but the other one really seemed fine. So also did that. And while I was in there, I also did a clutch master cylinder. Now, I thought this was going bad because of the squeak, and believe it or not, this clutch master is actually not even bad. I changed it out to a Nissan or whatever OEM, but the culprit for my squeak was the fact that there was no grease on the fork, the clutch fork, and where the slave master cylinder meets. So, also, while I was in there, I used the Honda super high temp, so I used the best stuff I could use, refreshed everything. So yeah, it took 15 hours of non-stop work in the dark and worked out pretty good. So okay, what is up, you guys? All right, we spent 15 hours. It took us 15 hours to take the transmission out, check the pressure plate bolts that had come loose, and was able to get everything back in. The only carnage was this bolt was stripped out, the silver one, on the passenger side motor mount. So it's half stripped. I found the bolt was able to stick in there. My slave cylinder bolt, a little bit used, a little bit stripped. It's holding right now, but I might have to Healy cool it. No big fucking deal, it happens. So I think it's fixable if worst case scenario. But yeah, so the B20, it's been about a year. So having to take that whole trans out, axles, all that was a pain in the ass. I replaced the rear main seal. I did the everything I could think to do while I was in there. So the throwout bearing, the release bearing, or the clutch bearing, throwout bearing, did the clutch. So yeah, nice and quiet. So it's burning a quart of oil every 1,000 miles. And it's blowing smoke. When I get towards the end of the video, I'll hit the gas and we'll look at the smoke that comes out. But yeah, the rebuild has been non-stop work since I've had it back for a year and a half, year and 4 months. Something has been constantly going wrong on it. So I've learned a lot. I've still got stuff to fix. I haven't even started messing with the rear suspension and all that shit. My rear defrost isn't working. I still got to put the handles on it. But I've learned a lot. I did upper control mount, lower control mount, wheel bearings, ball joints, upper lower ball joints, like the whole nine. I learned the suspension. I had to mess with the HVAC. I had to replace this HVAC right here, rebuild the distributor. That canister, I had to mess with that. I've changed every hose. Replaced the fuel pressure regulator, PVC. I've changed these in and out, TPS sensor. So I've really done everything you can pretty much do at this point. So just gonna drive it. So I've been spending money constantly on it. I probably spent about 65, maybe 7,000, maybe even more. I stopped counting at some point. But yeah, shout out to my buddy who came over and helped me take it apart, get it back on the road. Took about 15 hours. Thinking about getting rid of the Del Sol seat, just because when my back's not feeling good, it's definitely... So I did the build at $313,000, I think, maybe $318,000. So 11,000 miles on the rebuild. Now I've chased all kinds of codes. I have lean codes, I had rich codes, I've got P1457, P0505, which kind of led me down the rabbit hole of, you know, all the sensors and all the stuff. Done the fuel pump, all that crap. Most of the inside's clean. So if I had a paint job, the interior cleaned up pretty good. Could use another good scrub over, but I've been working on it so much. If I could finally call it, for the most part, rebuilt, then I can start to really clean it up, wash it. But overall, it's clean, man. I don't think anyone's gonna pop the hood and think I didn't give it my best shot. So I'm not really happy with the original mechanic that did it for me, but because of him, I learned a lot. And also because of him, I met a new mechanic. So some good springs out of the bad. But let's watch this. Let me set this over here while I hit this. Big old cloud of that that purple smoke. Purple smoke. Purple smoke. So it's really that one big puff. So my buddy, he said he might be able to help me with the valve stem seals. I don't know why I keep walking over here. He may be able to help me with the valve stem seals, so that's another project. I wish I would have had all day and could have learned more about taking this in and out, because he did a lot of the work. We hit crunch time, but there's the rebuild, y'all. Still having a few issues though with the idle, or it'll start. Normally if you start, let me go this way, the idle will go high and then maybe drop and settle out. Mine will kind of go high, then bounce low, flub, and then bounce where it needs to be. So something's going on with the air fuel shit ratio. Sometimes it'll start, flub, and then just die. So I'm still working on it. But anyway, all right. Peace out.